Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Georgiana with Expressions Craft Studio, and we are working on snowflake number 6 from our series of 10, and we're just kind of making this up as we go. But so far I think we've had some really pretty snowflakes turn out. So today what we're doing is we're going to start with 6 of these eye or football shapes, or whatever you call them. And what you're going to use is you're going to use a 1.5 strips. And I used the 1/2 inch on my homemade Cricut template. Now, you could probably do a Google Translate, conversion to get what your millimeters or centimeters are if you needed to. But that's what I used for this. So it was 1.5 strips, which my strips are 10.5 inches. So 15, 16 inches, and in the 0.625 slot. So the next piece we did was this little football shape here, and it is 1 strip, and it is in the 0.5 slot. And then these last little bits are about 4 inches, but it's going to depend on the comb you're using, so it could be more than that depending on how far your teeth are spaced apart and that kind of thing. And we're going to do 5 loops on the comb. Sorry, my cat is having a fit because hubby went to take the trash out and she does not like it when one of us leaves. Okay, so I do want to back up just a little bit and say that to make these 6 center shapes, you are going to want to use your quilling comb, make a tight quill around it, and then you'll let it relax into, this is, like I said, 0.625 inches, so that's going to be a little different in centimeters or millimeters, but that's what we use. We did the same thing with this white one here. I can get a hold of it, except it's just 1 strip instead of 1.5 strips to 2, and on it we use the 0.5 inch or 1/2 inch circle. So what we're going to do is we're going to start gluing some of this together. Now I've already glued, well actually what I'm going to do next is I'm going to show you how to make these outer little flare parts. So you're going to take your strip and you're going to make a loop around 2 teeth, and you're going to glue it just so that it'll hold. So I'm trying to line it up so you can kind of see. It's curling up on me, but so you're going to glue that first loop. To itself, like so. Just give it a little pressure and kind of try to line up those edges. Now you don't have to start on the bottom if you don't want to, but it does make it a little easier depending on how many times you go around or how many loops you make. So that's loop number 1. Then we're going to go around the 3rd tooth to make loop number 2. Just come back around the bottom and go around the 4th tooth to make loop number 3. You're going to go around the 5th tooth to make loop number 4. I'm just kind of straightening my edges there. And then you're going to go around the 6th tooth to make loop number 5. So once you've got that all looped, try not to knock it off and straighten it up. You can go ahead and cut your tail off if you want, or you can glue it and then cut it. It's up to you. You're just going to glue that down. And then you're going to pull it off carefully, and you're going to pinch that glued end. You kind of want to make it a point, like the top of an exclamation point. All right, so we've got all that done. So let me put some of this stuff out of the way. So I've just kind of been playing with some of these other shapes to see what I like. And I had thought I would put these smaller eyes in first and then add these to the outside, because they can kind of come up and be glued like that there. But I actually like it better like this, where I put these two down in first and then glue that one. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put those in, and then I'll add that, because I think I like that better. And you could make these loops longer. I've got them in different lengths here because I was just playing with them, trying to figure out what size I wanted. Let's see, I've also got this one over here. With this one I actually skipped 2 teeth on the smaller end of the comb and made it longer, but I'm going to do that, save that one for the next snowflake, because I already have an idea for that one. So let's start gluing this stuff together. Just kind of pushing all this. These are longer, I don't want those. Okay, so I don't need that. Just going to kind of pull everything toward me a little bit. Still try to keep it on the camera. So to glue these in first, I think I might just want to kind of glue them together. Nah, I don't know. I think I'll just put some glue on the outer tips and kind of slide them in. And then I'll do the same with this one. And hopefully like that, I can kind of get them even. I'm just going to hold that for a second. Try not to use so much glue that there we go, that I glue it to my paper, my background piece. Okay, so then you could leave it like that if you wanted. Let's see, let me pull that up. Oops. Okay, there we go. So you could leave it like that, but I actually want to push this other eye shape into the center there because I like the way that looks. So we're going to take this one, I'm just finding where I glued it, the end of my strip, so I can tuck that in the inside. Got a little glue on the bottom there I needed to wipe off. Okay, so we're going to push this in here like that. And we're going to make sure it's not stuck. All right, I think I kind of like that. Let me pick it up here again. Yeah, it'll be prettier once we get them all on there, but I like it. There you have it. Let's see, what can we put in the center? Alright, had to find my trusty pearls so I can kind of keep them all the same. So I see a dark blue one right there. What do we think? Oh, I like it. That was easy. All right, let me find my dots here. So I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back of it, and then I'll add some glue as well. Whoop. glue's erupting, so that nothing like getting it all over you. Alright, so try to drop this in the center here. And let me pull it off to the side just a little bit so I can look at it. I think that's pretty good. There you go. This is snowflake number 6. So I'll tell you that next week's number 7, it's going to be similar to the ones we've done before in some ways, where we're going to reuse these little outlines or eye-shaped borders, I guess. And we're going to use a teardrop shape in the center of that, and then we're going to use some longer side pieces to flare out. So that's as far as I've kind of gotten with that. It'll be similar to this one, but a little different. So thanks for joining me, everybody. This is Georgiana with Expressions Craft Studio. Thank you to my subscribers, new and old. We are so close to 500, guys. We have less than 20 to go. I'm kind of in shock, but I'm so pleased. I'm so grateful that I'm offering something that so many of you like. So if you have any suggestions, I'd love to hear them. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. And until then, guys, happy crafting.